PushBack is a community-supported, medically advised group exercise program for people with Parkinson's disease.
It's intensity-driven, and PushBack is a lot of fun. Exercise, and specifically intense exercise, helps to slow the progression of the disease. And that's really what we want for our players in PushBack.
Exercise is super important for people with Parkinson's disease, but it's also super hard for people with Parkinson's disease. The structure that we offer to help support this program is a team structure, and there's different positions on the team. The first most obvious position is the players.
Players are people with Parkinson's who have been referred by a neurologist for some form of exercise. We see our players as athletes. They come in, they're ready to work hard, bring their A game, and really get that intense exercise.
Players need a coach. Coaches are coming with the organization, with the space, with the knowledge of the exercises and the knowledge of the players, and they're creating an environment where the players can really push and drive their intensity. Also, coaches advocate for their players when problems arise.
These coaches need extra support. That support comes from volunteer partners. Partners are on the team for the extra hands and eyes that PushBack players need. They help with fun, safety, and learning in every class.
These partners are really important to help players stay on their feet when they're having balance problems, and they're there to help drive their intensity, to inspire them to dig deep and do their best.
One of the magical things about PushBack is the social cohesion that happens in the group. What we notice is people really start to bond with each other and learn from each other, and that has been invaluable for our players in PushBack.
Around those individual positions, there's the support team. Part of that support comes from locally trained PTs. Local PTs are there to prepare their patients to be PushBack players. So the local PTs know the exercise routine and they know the PushBack community. They expose their patients to these exercises, they modify them if necessary, check up on players on a regular basis, and they're there to help catch problems when they're small so the players don't fall off the exercise bandwagon.
Further support comes from the Frederick C. Binter Center for Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorders, otherwise known as the Binter Center.
The Binter Center isn't a physical place. There's no concrete brick walls to it. It's a group of dedicated physicians, nurses, nurse practitioners, social workers, administrators, and physical therapists who help to enhance the care of people with Parkinson's in our region.
Maggie and I are the lead PTs for the PushBack program. We help to organize PushBack communities and foster knowledge, enthusiasm, and compassion within them. The Binter Center supports us as lead PTs in doing this.
The Binter Center also provides scholarships for people with Parkinson's to become players and participate in this exercise program.
We're super grateful and would love to thank the Binter Center.
PushBack at Parkinson's program is really essential to care in Parkinson's disease. There are a lot of things that we can do with medications in terms of improving people's movement, mobility, but there's a big missing piece for people who are not keeping themselves physically active. It's hard for all of us to get into that groove of exercising on a regular basis, but for people with Parkinson's, there is an inherent difficulty with starting the process of exercising. They have areas of their brain which make habit development very challenging. We know the differences in movement and mobility that happen as people progress through the condition: trouble with balance, difficulty with agility, impairment of their strength and coordination. And so all of those aspects of exercise are really important to focus on. The integration of all of these different needs is really where PushBack fills a gap unable to be filled before.
After class, I feel energized, I feel stronger, knowing that I can challenge myself to do harder things. Instead of doing less, I could do more.
It certainly helps to motivate people like me who tend to be lazy and not want to do exercises and what have you.
There is no real cure, but there is the ability to really manage the worst of the symptoms, and exercise is a big part of it. When you see people come together, supporting each other in their exercise habit and really doing their best, getting really sweaty, they are super happy. They're feeling better, and they're feeling like they're pushing back at a disease that really threatens to take away their quality of life.